Tune into the morning edge right here on 1540 AM, 101.7 FM. I'm your host, Big Sarge, along with the super producer. So, how you doing this morning? I'm doing great. I can't complain at all. All right. It's Tell It Like It Is Friday. Tell It Like It is Friday right here on 1540 AM 101.7 FM. Make sure you follow us on Edge Radio Network on Facebook. Stream us live. 281-587-1540 is the number to call in. Once again, it's 281-587-1540 is the number to call in. We got a power pack show this morning. I got a lot on tap. Hey, good morning, all my essential personnel out there. Hey! You know, there was a time, Nessa, where people used to scream out, "It's the weekend, baby!" Woo! Right? That was before March of 2020. Since March of 2020 of the quarantine, every day is the weekend. People are going to work and it still feels like the weekend. It's like I'm here at work. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. I wonder how many people went back to work and then all of a sudden, because they got so used to being at home, they start faking sick again. My chest hurts. Speaking of the weekend, now some kind of plans. Don't you have a wedding to plan for? What is it? You're not happy about your nuptials? Now see, hold on. Let me say this. I understand because I've said this story on many times. I've said this many. I've shared this story on plenty platforms. I've said it. People are tired of hearing it, but I'm going to say it again. When I got married, right? I graduated basic training on a Thursday, right? I got married on a Friday, and I was back in training on Sunday. And I didn't have a big wedding either. I got married in a park across the street from the courthouse. My wife, God rest her soul, she probably slapped me upside the head down because she probably wants me to go in more detail, but I won't. Everything was planned. So all I had to do was show up. She had gotten everybody. And the good thing is, there was the guy who married us was prior military.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin.
Most people don't even know where Aiken, South Carolina is.
Synergy can best be described.
I didn't know where Aiken, South Carolina was until I got married.
Together to create a great whole.
What is this? Oh,
each part serves
is this where you want to get married? Then let's do it. I'm not going to go on record now because I'm retired. You know, I'm good. I'm out of the military now. You know, far removed, like 5 years.
Because you have a message.
I broke regulation because I wasn't supposed to go 50 miles outside of the base, and I went 50 miles outside the base because I was like, listen. Who gonna tell her that I can't go 50 miles outside the base to get married?
SEO.
You know, most little girls' dream is to be married, and she had already been married once to a guy that she did not want to get married to. She ended up marrying him anyway, had 4 kids.
Give a round of applause
to the men that are disrupting
traditional radio.
I was like, cool, let's go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Hines and Morris Parsons.
Really crazy. You ever heard of the story of the Hatfield and McCoy?
You need
to look that up.
SEO is not search engine optimization.
We'll talk about it next week.
Powerful SEO synergy.
Anyway, I'm not going to even lie. My wedding day was great for me.
Join online digital experts to learn how we are disrupting traditional radio.
The kids were upset.
Broadcasting and online marketing with a new powerful formula.
My mother-in-law was siding with the kids, so it's that side, and then it's my mom, God rest her soul, my stepdad, and my brother, right? So my stepdad and my brother did me. They was like, look, well, can we here for you, bro? You just graduated. We here for you. They can have a care less. But my mama, she like, that's my firstborn right there. She didn't never want to admit it, but I was a favorite. But anyway, she's like, that's my firstborn. Y'all over here beefing with my son, and guess what? We gonna all have this beef. So there, and guess what's me and Mila doing? Standing there laughing. It's like this is going to happen with you all or without. We did you all the courtesy of inviting you. So you don't have to have a big. I know a guy right now that his wedding cost $30,000 plus. Right? $30,000 plus dollars. He was divorcing within a year and a half. All that money down the drain. So you don't have to have a big wedding. All you have to do is have the biggest thing that you need to have there outside of your fiance is big sausage. I want to be at the wedding, Nessa, because I want to be there for you. I want to be able to come back and talk about it on air. We need to meet. Tell him I want to. The bars are opening up. Are open back up. They're going to 50% occupancy rate, right? Does he drink? Can I take him to that place that you sent me through the text message and buy him some food? Let's all sit down and just have a... Hey, listen, 281-587-1540. Call in if you think that Nessa should invite me to the wedding. Nessa, I want to come to the wedding. Right? All right, so, moving right along. On today, in studio, we will have Keith Creer from 56 Grizz Media and Sports Fusion Live. He will be in studio at the top of the hour. We're going to, chop it up, talk about some of the social things that's going on. We'll talk about some sports or lack thereof. So he'll definitely be in at the top of the hour. Excuse me. On today, the Black Lives Matter Houston chapter will hold a rally at 2 p.m., starting at 2 p.m. at Discovery Green and ending at Houston City Hall. The rally is focused on education and awareness about police violence. The rally will also be in honor of Houston native George Floyd, who was murdered while in police custody. Yes, y'all, I got some backlash from people saying, why do you use the word murder? Why you don't use alleged murder? I was like, because I watched it. This isn't something that if somebody was telling me this, or if I read this in a report, I would say alleged. This is an alleged murder. But I watched it with my own eyes as the police officer had his knee in his neck with his hand in his pocket like a casual Sunday stroll. So that's why I always say murder, because I watched him murder him while he was handcuffed, being held down by two other officers. So there will be a rally today held by the Houston Black Lives Matter chapter, starting at 2 p.m. at downtown at Discovery Green and ending at Houston City Hall. And the rally is focused on education and awareness. Side note, Nessa. So, you know that, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on. So you know that the former officers that were involved that got fired haven't been arrested yet, right? You also know that the guy who killed George Floyd, I don't want to say his name. Y'all know who he is. I try not to, when things like this happen, I try not to say names because I just don't want to give them nothing. I don't want to give them nothing because I watch what you did. So, do you know that he is not even in Minneapolis anymore? He's not even in the state of Minnesota. Him and his wife have fled to the Florida. Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Fled to Florida. He's gone. He's out. Bye.
So are they looking for him?
I don't know if they were looking for him, because we'll talk about this a little bit later on about the DA coming out saying about he needs, to go through all of the evidence before he brings charges against these guys. And I heard a former prosecutor from Minneapolis say, no, you don't. You got enough evidence right now to at least charge them and to bring them in. So any delay is you pulling a Brunswick, Georgia, Ahmaud Arbery situation. We all know that case where the DAs, two of them, did not want to bring charges against the father and the son. So they may not have known where he was. They may not have known that, right? But guess who knew? Black Twitter. Black Twitter be on it. That's why I laugh, because I keep watching these things. I put something out today. I shared something. A man in Florida who was saying that a man in Florida, Anglo-American male, showed
Did you know that
on his Facebook. I'm sorry, he shared on his Facebook the pictures of the cop with the knee on George Floyd's neck, right?
Large
and he had the nerve to say, "That's how you take a knee."
Many other legal loopholes. It's time to level the playing field.
That's how you take a knee, in reference to the Colin Kaepernick silent protest about unarmed citizens being killed by law enforcement officials. He said that's how you take a knee, and he posted that. So, hey, let me do this before we get ready to go get the break. Let me just say this. Hey, join me each week as we level people who have social media accounts gain access. Older people at that, because the young people don't really get themselves caught up in stuff like this. Hey, older people who have social media accounts. And let me tell you something. When you post together, or when you tweet, or when you share, or when you retweet and put comments on stuff, when you let your true feelings be known into the cyber universe, guess what they do? Everybody who sees that, then everybody shares it, and then guess what? Now we know your true feelings, and guess what they're going to do? Especially Black Twitter. They're going to find you, because within hours of George Floyd being killed, I knew the cop's name, where he lived, how much his house was worth, his wife, what he's posted in the past, his incidents that he's had, because he's had previous incidents, him and the Asian American officer. I knew all of that within hours. You know why? Because they be on it. They be on it like this, and it's just put out. So my warning to you, advice from Big Sarge, is this: as soon as you push send, as soon as you push tweet, or as soon as you retweet with comments and you put your comments on how you feel, it's out there. And once it's out there, you're liable. The man who put out, "This is how I take it, this is how I would take a knee," LOL. I know his whole name. I know where he works. I've seen his LinkedIn profile. I know everything that he does for a living. I know his family. You know why? Because Twitter, Black Twitter, was on it, and they said, "Oh, you want to make racist comments? Here you go." The young lady who called the police on the man in Central Park in New York, Amy Cooper, within hours of that video being put out, all they need to see is the face. Oh, we got the face? We got you. I started knowing everything about her life. So here's my warning to you. Here's my advice to you. Hey, keep them racist comments to yourself, or spread them in your local bars. Spread them at your PTA meetings. Do it at your homeowners association meeting. Wherever you're used to spreading those verbally, keep doing that, because the moment you put it out on social media, you're done. And also, let me say this. Right before we go to the break, let me say this. I used to tell my kids all the time, tears don't move me like that. Like, tears don't move me. If you done something wrong and you standing there crying in my face, that don't move me. I'm just like, go ahead and cry. You're still in trouble. Only because you knew leading up to what was going on, you knew what you were doing. You got yourself in trouble. Now you want me to have sympathy for you because you're crying. You can ask any of my kids. They'll tell you. Oh, he'll tell you right off the rip. Tears don't move him. Stand there, be accountable. I'm more apt to give you praise and high five if you stand there and be accountable for what you've done. I haven't always been that way. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I haven't. But as I gotten older, I am. I'm accountable for everything that I do. Now I'll stand there and I'll take whatever is coming. You racist people out there, the ones who keep putting out these things. And then they're just white people, black people too. When you make racist comments, or when you're making sensitive comments towards people, tears don't move me. Those apologies, or those fake apologies because you want to keep your job, they don't move me. So stop doing them. You tune to the morning edge right here on 1540 AM 101.7 FM. Hey, when we come back from the break, The funny thing happened this morning, Nessa. In Minneapolis. A man was arrested for his First Amendment rights. We'll be back. Hey, Houston and surrounding areas. It's time to add a little edge to your mornings with me, Big Sarge, on the Morning Edge Talk Show, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Edge Radio. We will discuss all the latest happenings going on in the world today, including current and local events, sports, community activities, and some of those social media topics that get you going throughout the day. So wake up, get up, and join me, Big Sarge, on the Morning Edge, because truth still matters. I'm out.
Are you ready to be pushed over the edge? Edge Radio, coming soon to 1540 AM and 101.7 FM Houston, Pasadena, Clear Lake, Galveston.
Hey, listeners, in my opinion...
Wait. Your opinion doesn't matter. This is where opinions collide on the Edge Radio Network, where we have discussions about politics, culture, philosophy, worldview, just the trivial topics. Every Thursday morning from 10 to 11 a.m., the gloves come off and we get into the nitty-gritty. Want to suggest a topic? Hit us up on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Instagram, and let us know what gets your blood pumping. Tune in to Edge Radio, where truth still matters.
Business owners, thought leaders, when you're ready to connect with new customers, your radio station has the edge you need to succeed. Call 281-744-0446. For more information, call 281-744-0446.